Hey everyone, I'm Lee.
I'm Nikki.
And this is Johnny. And we've been renovating our house for the last year. And today, finally, we're going to give you guys a tour of the finished product. Well, close to it.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah, about a year ago, we introduced ourselves on this very step. And what an adventure it's been. What an emotional roller coaster. And thanks everyone for joining us with us. So we're really excited to show you what the finished product looks like. So let's go inside. Woo!
Welcome to the living room.
All right, let's go in.
Don't know if you guys remember, but this living room, all the way from here to there, was covered in thick brown tiles. It took us ages and ages to take off.
When we first walked in this room, I thought it's got so much potential, but my gosh, it's ugly. Those thick tiles. Over in this corner, there was a lantern hanging down. Everything was old. The paint, or it wasn't even, it was stucco that was peeling off the walls. The fireplace was run down. And now
we're super happy with the result.
It just looks like a really modern, bright lighthouse, and it's such a nice area. We've only been in here for about 6 months, but boy, do we enjoy sitting in here. The light just comes in. It's beautiful and relaxing. It's so quiet, and right now the sun's setting, so you can see the light goes almost all the way to the back of the house there.
Okay, you can go.
Oh, Johnny, you gonna check out the living room?
Johnny,
what do you think? Do you like the living room, Johnny? Yeah. Yeah, you sure do, mate. Johnny's been crawling around on the floor, which is absolutely stunning. I love the floor. Lucas came in. He was our hero, wasn't he?
Yeah, Lucas came in and he did the floor and he worked so hard to get everything done. And
with his brother.
Yeah, he did such a good job. It's just beautiful. Everyone who comes in the house is like, oh my gosh, this floor is beautiful.
The floor has been a massive transformation, but it's also been a stress, like to organize the floor was so hard to do because we were originally going to get Peter to do it, but he couldn't do it for another 8 weeks and we were on the clock. So I was online searching for a forum. I found Lucas, and he, on his profile, said that he came 5th in the Netherlands Championship for flooring. And I'm happy to say this year he came 3rd.
Yes.
So we got really lucky getting Lucas to do the floor, and he did this beautiful gold messing. Look how cool that looks. It's just absolutely stunning.
Yeah, so love that gold trim. It was really, we're not sure if we were going to do it because it's quite expensive, but I think in the end we're so happy that we did because it just gives the whole room a little bit extra, you know?
Yeah, it certainly does. And from the floor to the ceiling, do you remember what the ceiling used to look like? There was beams going across here, big ugly beams, which we all ripped out. They were totally fake. Actually, speaking of that, we had some comments about we haven't left anything original in the house. There was nothing original in this house to leave here. It had been renovated and changed so much over the years that there was nothing to keep. But we really wanted to keep something original, but there was just nothing. So
yeah, the only thing that we kept that is original, we think, is the 2 windows and the front door.
Which we'll show you in a minute.
Yeah.
But take us through down to the dining area.
Yeah, this is the seating area where we can, you know, lounge on the couch and everything.
Into the dining room.
Okay, this is the dining area, which is you know, not really finished because we have outdoor chairs and stuff to sit on, a really old table. Basically all the furniture that we have in this house comes from the old house. We have nothing new. And the old house was probably, you know, half the size.
We've still got to get the furniture.
We still have to get furniture, and when we moved in we were just so tired and over it that we didn't do anything anymore. So
we still are.
Everything is still the same as the day we moved in.
Yeah, there's still so much to do in this house, but this is where we're up to. It would take years if we were going to wait for the finished house. So this is where we're up to now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got the dining table, we've got the light there. This room, we had to move in 30 centimeters for the stairs, so it's a bit narrower than when we first got it. But it's so light and bright in here. I just think it's absolutely stunning. It's a really nice room and close access to the kitchen. You have the dining table here, and Johnny's got his extra large play area over here, which he loves so much. But he loves to also break out of it, don't you, Johnny? Really happy with the living room as well.
Yeah.
We've got dimming lights here, which is nice. There we go. And this is a special treat in the next room. This is the extension, which we weren't going to do.
Yeah.
But so glad we did.
Yeah, we weren't going to do anything here, and you know, really last minute we decided, okay, let's insulate everything and let's do the floor and let's put some PowerPoints in here, just in case, you know, the next renovation is going to take years and years and years, which I know is going to take years and years and years.
Yeah.
And we did it, and now it actually looks so nice that I feel like we don't even really need to do another extension or anything like that.
Yeah, big change of plans. And just speaking of the elephant in the room, yes, that is a disco ball that Nikki bought. And wait for it, you can turn it on.
It spins!
And it spins! How cool is that, huh?
Yeah, so this room is obviously also not finished yet. I think what we're gonna do here is have like a little lounge area, you know, another lounge area, same as over there, but there's the TV, and this is just gonna be maybe where you can read a book or, you know, sit out here and look into the garden.
Yeah.
Or stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a perfect spot because the sun comes in here and hits that. And then over here we've got our little treasure hunter's cabinet, which kind of fits in it as well. It's really nice. These doors will need replacing, but for now it's okay. We'll wait another year and then do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, wow. Very happy we did this. And it's a really nice space out here as well.
Yeah, it's really nice. And also we did the floor heating, which I think maybe you guys remember was a big project.
This is what happens. So when you can imagine when you're on your floor, the heat is going up,
down,
as it's going down, both ways, and now it can't because the radiation stops, but the floor still gets warm.
Interesting.
So the room, the still standing air heats up, and then warm air rises and goes under your floor. So you're.
And it's so nice to have the floor heating all over through the whole house. There are some parts that the floor heating is not. And those parts are really cold.
Yeah, it's so nice. We have a timer on the floor heating, so we come down in the morning with Johnny. He wakes up super early and you put your foot down on the floor and it's like, oh, it's a nice surprise in the winter time. Yeah. Beautiful idea. Even though we sacrificed the width on the walls with the extra insulation, that was worth it too, because it's nice and warm in this house, and that is a really cozy feeling, which we love so much. The other thing we should mention in here, we don't have a light in here yet, but we do have the nice spotlights over here in this one. Got the two spotlights. Oh, there we go. Nice timing there, Nikki. Beautiful. Got the spotlights, but we don't have the big light up there.
It's so hard to find a nice lamp. Like, I think in this room we kind of want a big one, you know, kind of a little bit flashy.
A bit of a feature.
Yeah, a little bit of a feature, and it's very hard, and even if you find a nice one, they're very expensive.
Yeah, so expensive and difficult. That's the balance, but we're trying to stay in a budget here. That's what this whole renovation has been. Amateurs on a budget, trying to get it done. And oh my God, we blew the budget, but we think it's worth it. All right, Johnny's gonna go in his little play area while we do the kitchen. Is that all right, mate? No! There might be some complaints.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the kitchen, and the kitchen actually turned out so much nicer than I expected. Don't know if you guys remember, but we had to replace the whole kitchen, which wasn't in our plan because the whole floor was rotten. And
I remember.
Yeah, I remember too. There
was tears. That was, you know, one of the tears days.
That was probably my worst day there. But the kitchen turned out so nice. Like, I got my coffee corner, which I really wanted. We have lots of storage. The fridge door still is missing, but it's coming. It just feels really roomy, you know, very airy, and it doesn't feel small at all. And I think it is quite small, but it just is really nice.
Yeah, it was such a tricky thing, this kitchen, because we had to balance putting the toilet back in here, extending this wall, and then we actually went to IKEA, I think 4 times to buy a kitchen, and each time we had to go back. We were so embarrassed. The lady was like, "You're not the worst one that's ever done it," but we were so indecisive. The first time we went to IKEA, this is where we got the kitchen from, we had set it out with the design, which this hot plate was here. And just as we were about to buy it, the inspector came over to double check and saw that, and then threw the plans in the works. But it was such a Meccano set to put this kitchen together to get everything to work naturally, because you have to think about so many things, like opening the dishwasher. If you had it over here, then you can't open these drawers. And then if you had the extractor fan over here, it would have to go through the toilet, so that couldn't work. And all these tiny little things, like where the hot plate goes, where we can have an extractor fan over here, and also extending the toilet was a challenge. The sizes of the drawers, so you can get 60 or 40, and fitting that in here as well, which we didn't know before we made this size section, that they come in 60, 60, 60. So we've had 40, 60, 60, which we squeezed in luckily, but there could have been a bigger key. You can see the tiny gap there. It could have been much worse than that. So it was a nightmare. But we decided downstairs there, we're gonna extend that into a pantry. That used to be the bathroom, but now we're gonna have a big freezer and a pantry down there because it is quite a small kitchen, but I think we've nailed it in terms of the layout. One thing that we've got super cool to make space is we've got this cooker tap. It's also gold. It's a treasure hunter's house. So you get instant hot water out of that, so you don't need to have a kettle, which frees up bench space as well. And we also got the gold sink. There we go, instant hot water.
It's boiling hot water.
Which is
nice.
Yeah, it's really handy because Nikki drinks a lot of tea. But we have to say a huge, huge, huge thank you to Hanny, because he and my brother helped as well, Toby, a lot. Putting an IKEA kitchen together is not easy. No, so you can see there's still bits to do, but Hanny was here for hours and hours and hours putting this thing together, so thanks so much for that, and it's saved us an absolute fortune on the kitchen. But still, I think it looks so nice, so happy with the kitchen. Okay, Johnny, we're gonna go and show the hallway. This room was a big lot of decisions, but I think we did really, really well. Let's start here. When you first walked into the house, this used to be a little cupboard, which was pretty pokey, and we later discovered that it used to be the toilet when we crawled under the house and saw the plumbing. So we thought, let's turn it back into the toilet. That makes more sense, and we can free up the backyard for the expansion. And we used the tiles from the floor to go up there. We weren't sure if we should go all the way up and across, but we stopped there and we thought we can always add them on later, but I think it looks pretty nice. What do you think, Nikki?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the toilet.
Yeah. We've got the sink in there as well with the gold tap, which matches the rest of the house.
Yeah, this was actually the sink that we weren't going to put in because it didn't match the tiles. But the plumber already had all the measurements done for this sink. And then we were like, okay, well, we have it, so let's just put it in. And actually, now that it's in here, I really like it.
Yeah, it fits really nice.
Yeah.
But there's no door. This toilet is not in use yet.
No.
It's funny, we're watching back at the old videos and you said with this room, all we need to do is get a door, and that was 6 months ago, so.
So we still haven't
got the door, but yeah, we're really happy with the toilet. It's not too small, and yeah, it's just a good size, and it looks nice.
I think it looks really nice, and I'm really happy with it. And you know, the tiles match the rest of the hallway as well.
Yeah.
But the rest of the hallway is also not done yet.
Not done yet. We've still got a lot to do in this hallway, but we did make a lot of progress and a lot of changes in this small little area. The next change over here, old pokey cupboards here with glass windows and fake bricks that we smashed down and like a roller shutter door. What we decided to do was to make this like the central hub of the house where we have all the electrics, all the plumbing, and all the wiring come into, so it's like a utility closet. We've still got to put doors on here just like the toilet, but it's actually really nice to be able to shut that off and have that as like a central hub for the house, I suppose, which is a good use of the space, I think.
So this is all the stuff for the central heating, floor heating, and then in the cupboard here next to it is all the electricity and everything. So this is all going to be shut, and we're probably going to put wallpaper on here. I'm very excited to see, you know, how that's going to turn out. It's going to be really cool.
I'm excited too.
On the other side, we have under the stairs. I don't know if you guys remember the stairs. There was an open stairs, like kind of in a spiral. I think the stairs was pretty cool, but you know, with the little baby, we just can't keep it. And now we have this one, and I think that's a really good decision. We also have a lot of storage here, which is good because the pram fits there, you know, and it's out of the way. Once Johnny doesn't need pram anymore, we probably might shut this as well and put a door on there or something. But for now, it just stays like this.
Yeah, it's been so convenient. Just walk in, push the pram there, away you go. No cupboards to fight with. Yeah. So it's been super handy.
We haven't done anything here. We haven't even painted.
No, I haven't painted
We
yet.
haven't even painted the ceiling or the walls or anything.
Yeah.
The stairs still need to be painted, and you know, the strips have to go in here for anti-slip.
Yeah, the anti-slip strips need to go in there. We need to paint it.
Yeah, so still a lot to do here. I
But
think,
we put a handrail on there with the gold as well.
of course, matching with the rest of the house. And I think maybe here is also going to be or wallpaper or maybe some cool color.
Yeah.
And maybe I think the stairs also some cool color. But we haven't decided on that yet because we just couldn't do it. We just were over everything.
We got too busy. And a door here too, Nikki.
Yes. Yeah, we also still need a door here. And this is actually quite strange because we were watching the videos back, and when this all came out, we said, oh, maybe we should have the door go all the way to the ceiling. And then we realized that we didn't do that.
Yeah.
You know, we had it come down, which is basically a standard size door that fits in here.
Yeah, getting these stairs in was such a nightmare. It took them so long to get the stairs in. And the other big thing about the stairs was the doormat. You remember the doormat? Oh, and the tiling, because we had to decide where the tiles were going to go. The problem that we had with the stairs and the tiling was that the stairs come down half on the mat and half on the tiles. And I was thinking that's going to look super weird. And the reason for that was because under here we've got the basement. And if you tile on top of that, then it's going to be really heavy. You'll never lift it up. So we decided to do this, but coming down here has been totally fine. When you walk down, you know, you don't tread on a dirty mat, so you just come down and it's a natural step just to walk forward into the room where you're going anyway. So all that big stress and worry was over nothing.
Yeah, I think the thing with this, doing a renovation is just you have to think about everything.
Yeah, usually at the last minute, and you haven't thought of it until you need to make a decision
and then
on
the
it.
tiler comes in, oh, what did you think about this? I'm like, oh, I haven't thought about that at all, you know?
Yeah, like where do the tiles go? Where do you want to position the tiles? In the middle here, on the left, and if you do that, that goes there, and all this type of wonderful stresses that just get dumped upon you on a renovation series.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's looking like a really nice, again, like the kitchen, very small but very functional room.
Yeah. And also this area was so dark, you know, so dark and brown, and now it's just really nice and light. I think the light in there needs to be changed, but
yeah. Okay.
Overall, I'm very happy with.
So that is the entrance, the hallway. Yeah. Massive changes. All right, now we go up. Things are looking up from here. Okay, up we go.
Here we go. Okay, first up, Johnny's room.
Johnny!
Also not finished yet. This is actually the only room that I feel bad about that it's not finished yet. Because I want to have a nice room for my little boy.
Yeah, and it is a nice little room. It's a beautiful, cute, perfect little room for Johnny. We're so happy with it. It's nice and cozy.
Yeah.
It's very small, as you can see, but we did some things to make it look a lot larger actually, didn't we, Nikki?
It was just so tiny, and there was red carpet on the ground, and the wall stops basically here. So we got some extra areas, and then behind Lee here, there was an extra built-in cupboard, which took, you know, this much of the room. And then the door came out to here, so it was kind of a weird sized room and very pokey, and I think now it's just, you know, a really good kids room.
Yeah, it's a really cozy kids room. Yeah, that wall stuck out for no reason, so we knocked that back, which gave us a lot more room. Happy with that.
Yeah.
No need for a closet there. Got our little rocking chair. We've got the nice wooden floors in here as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's obviously not finished yet. We need curtains, we need some paint on the wall, and we need to make it a little bit nicer, but obviously Johnny doesn't really play here by himself yet. Yeah. So we still have time.
Okay, all right.
Okay, let's
Johnny, do you like your room?
Oh.
You like your room, Johnny? I think you like your room.
He's a bit tired.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the next room. That's our room.
Next room, let's go.
Okay.
This is our bedroom. I think you guys remember that all the flooring was the same all through the house with the red carpet, and the wall that ended here, and we had a built-in closet over there on that side. which, you know, we're gonna do again, but we haven't got the time for it yet.
We're living out of boxes over here. We're still going to build a inbuilt cupboard there. And another thing we've got to build is
the beauty bar.
Nikki's beauty bar.
Yeah, so the beauty bar is also not here yet, but I do have an idea for it. Want to just get a cupboard here, so built-in cupboard for stuff. And then here, like a desk slash beauty bar. And a big mirror there. Yay!
Yeah. But you remember this room is a lot bigger than what it was. The walls here were hanging down straight, cutting off from about here. You can actually still see the line.
They were a lot smaller.
So it was a lot smaller in here. This was the big pokey cupboard. Oh, it was super creepy. There was like a hidden hollow behind there.
Yeah, like everything is now stuccoed and it looks super modern. And then with the beams, I actually really love this room. At the start, I really wanted to have all the colors everywhere, but now that it's just white, it's just really nice. And we have a pink bed, so to bring some color in there as well. So, I don't know, like it's really empty now, and I know it's gonna be fuller than this, but I do really like it. It's a really nice room.
Yeah, it's a really nice, peaceful room. It gets lots of light as well. It's really bright. We were worried that it was gonna be low with the extra ceiling that they had to do.
Yeah.
And we're still gonna build the inbuilt cupboards, but with the bed in here, there's still plenty of walking space with the cupboard, so I can see myself in the mirror. So there's lots of space in this room here on either side of the bed as well. So very, very happy with this room, hey?
Yes, very happy.
It's a big transformation.
Yes.
Okay, speaking of not so big transformations, let's go show you the next room.
Yeah.
Which is
the bathroom.
The bathroom. Okay, come on into the bathroom, where the only thing we've done here is paint the ceiling, put the spotlights in, clean and dust all the blinds, and that's it. I think this is the easiest room of the whole house. We're still gonna change these. That's coming later, so still a bit to do, but it's a really nice bathroom here. It's got a bathtub, it's got a shower. The shower's really nice. It's really spacious. Yeah, nothing much more you can want from a bathroom. We've also got to just put the vent in at the top there. But apart from that, this has been the easiest room of the whole house. And I don't think we are going to touch it, are we, Nikki?
Well, not for the next few years at least. I think the bathroom is quite old. It's already 20 years old.
Yeah.
But it functions, and I don't think it looks that bad. So, you know, happy to keep it like this for a while. Except for this one, because the door is missing, and so it needs a door on there.
Yeah, it needs a new drawer. And a door, not a jaw. Welcome to my stairs. This is my nightmare. It's still ongoing, as you can see. All I've done is sand it, which took years and years. Johnny, let go of the camera. He wants it. Hello. Are you gonna get the camera? So yeah, I've been here sanding and sanding and sanding. I think we're gonna get Lucas back and just finish this off with wood. So we've got a different color floor upstairs here, which is also oak, but it's in this. Oh, he wants to be on the camera.
Yeah.
So the flooring upstairs is a different color. It's just straight. It's not parquetry or fishbone, as they call it here, herringbone.
Yeah.
We're really happy with the floors. Lucas did an amazing job. And speaking of floors, up to the next one.
Let's go.
Okay, up you go.
Welcome to the attic, and excuse all the boxes. This room has a massive transformation. We had a little wall here and a wall on the other side. So these rooms, and I was up here and I remember, oh my gosh, this room is just so tiny. What am I going to do with it? And then I just started knocking the wall out.
Yeah, I remember that. We came upstairs. I was like, there used to be 3 bedrooms up here, and Nikki made it into one room. Executive decision she took on that one, but I'm glad you did. It's really opened it up. This end here, we've got some type of like a guest room, which is really nice. That's where my brother has stayed while he's been here. We also put the same floor in as our bedroom here, so it kind of matches nice.
Yeah.
And it's really like straight all this way, which gives a nice flow to the end. That's kind of got to be repainted here, unfortunately, which is that part, but if we face the other way, it's a bit messier. Sorry for the grand reveal. Okay,
yeah,
take it away, Nikki.
This is all the stuff with boxes that we still have to unpack. you know, that we haven't used in the last 6 months.
Still a lot of unpacking to do.
Yeah, so this is all the stuff that we basically don't need.
Yeah, but the plan is to have like a little office up here. That's why we've got the desk there, we've got the chair and everything. But yeah, it's a really nice open space up here. Just I bumped my head. And nice and bright. We're going to put some like walls up here as well. Change that up, but and also missing some lights up there.
Yeah.
So still little bits to do, but we seem to always come here and end the videos. So keeping in tradition, that is the tour of the house. Thanks so much for sticking with us through this whole journey. It's been emotional, tears of joy, blood,
Oh my gosh.
sweat.
Yeah, I think this was definitely the hardest year of our life.
It was definitely the hardest year of our life.
Yeah, with a little baby and the renovation and, you know, our work and filming all this and editing all this.
Yeah.
And actually talking about editing, we have an editor who's doing all these videos.
Hey Seth,
Hey Seth, thank you so much.
thanks for helping out with the editing. We couldn't have done it without you.
No.
But speaking of doing it, we did it! High five, Johnny! Yay! We now have a home. So that was the dream.
Yes.
And we finally did it. So it's a huge relief. We're so happy to be here. Yeah! So I hope you enjoyed these adventures. And then after that, we're not too sure what to do.
Yeah.
We might do some vlogging. Let us know in the comments what you want to see on this channel, or if you just want to see us continue renovating here. We might be doing that for a few years.
We're not done yet.
Yeah. Okay, but thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for all your comments, all your support through this series. We really appreciate it, and we're so happy with the result at the end, and hopefully you are too.
Yeah.
All right. See you soon anyway. You. Bye. Say bye, Johnny. Yay. Yeah. Very good. All right. Bye-bye.
Good job, Johnny.